Welcome to the Student Union Induction Brief. The Students' Union and Student Liaison Team sit within Student Journey. Here are the details of the management team. Bob Hunter, the Director, Mark Aston, the Tutorial, Progression and Enrichment Manager, and Bridget Henry, the Safeguarding Coordinator. Telephone numbers and email addresses provided. Management of the Students' Union is through the Student Liaison Team. Myself, Chaz Talbot, Student Liaison Officer. Ashley Johnson, Support Worker. Ali Ellis, Support Worker. Once again, phone numbers and email addresses provided. We also have Hannah Brill, Support Worker, and Gavin Cloak, Activities Instructor. Once again, telephone numbers and email addresses provided. We are also hoping to recruit a new member of the team in the summer. The Learning Support Team also sits under Student Journey. The Learning Support Manager is Abby G. Telephone number and email address provided. She is also responsible for the Learning Support Team, the Library, and the Counselling Team. Once again, contact details provided. The Student Union has developed significantly over the last 12 months, and you may not be aware of what support, advice, guidance and activities that we now provide. Therefore, I would ask you to please watch this short video on the facilities that we can provide. As you can see from the video, we can provide pool, table tennis, PS4, Xbox One. We have lots of board games to choose from, lots of indoor activities we can organise, TV chill out area, there is plenty of seating and tables, lots of different gym activities which I will cover later in this presentation, confidential one-to-one rooms which once again I will cover in this presentation. It is the first point of contact for any help, advice, support and guidance. The SU is open at 8:30 every morning with the exception of Wednesday when it opens at 10, and it's open till 4 p.m. in the afternoon with the exception of Friday when it closes at 3:30. My staff are responsible for all the activities in the Students' Union. Predominantly though, we ensure the safe running of it, and our main aim is to support curriculum in any way we can. As I've already said, provide help, advice, guidance and support to all students. We have the facility to help with mental and sexual health support, and we work very closely with internal and external agencies. 3 of my team members are voluntary safeguarding officers. That's myself, Ashley Johnson and Ali Ellis. We also organise plenty of wellbeing and life skills workshops such as County Lines, Learn to Live. We also organise and deliver plenty of SU activities including clubs, societies and promoting national campaigns. We plan and promote events, and we manage our own social media platforms. We also manage the Student Union Committee and Council, including conferences and all meetings, which I will cover shortly in this presentation. The Students' Union is for students, run by students. All we ask is lanyards to be worn at all times. And entry to the SU is on production of their college ID card. As I've already said, this is the first point of contact for any signposting. With regards to the loan of equipment such as pool cues, table tennis balls, console controllers, we ask that they hand in their ID cards at reception and then they get them back when they return the equipment. Students can eat and drink in the SU as long as they dispose of their rubbish. And all we ask is that they respect this area for the use of others. Unfortunately, due to the flooring, work boots are not permitted. So anybody that is required to wear work boots that get dirty and would leave a mess are asked to leave them in the lobby. And of course, all students will be challenged regarding abusive behaviour or negative behaviour towards anybody, staff or students in the FU. The SU, we are trying to provide a vibrant, relaxing, welcoming, but ultimately safe environment. Therefore, they need to fall in line with the behaviour standards, with many of these posters promulgated in prominent areas around the college and the Students' Union. The most important function of the Students' Union is arguably student voice. Student voice is very important for getting points, feedback and recommendations across to higher authorities. All staff are to provide 2 course representatives for each course. These are to be nominated and provided to the Students' Union by the 14th of October 2020. At the first conference, we will also elect the Student Council, which consists of the SU President and the President Deputy, the Chair of Council and the Deputy Chair of Council, Equality and Diversity Officer and Deputy Equality and Diversity Officer, and also from each faculty a lead rep will be nominated from the course reps. So 1 for BHCL, 1 for CDSI, 1 for TMR, 1 for skills development and 1 for English and maths. And new for next year, 2 from HE. That's 1 first year and 1 second year, making up a student council of 13 personnel. The President and the Chair also represent the student body at governors meetings, and they attend all meetings for corporation and governors, which means they have a direct link into the hierarchy of the college. Student voice is all about listening to students. If we do this, we can work out how we as a college can meet their needs. They can discuss anything, whether it be an issue with their course, the tutor, and they can speak about anything, positive or negative. And we will feed that directly back to staff. Conferences take place 3 times a year, 1 in October, 1 in January and 1 in May. And something that was very successful last year is that council members will meet with Jackie on a monthly basis. So they have a direct link in to the principal. All other information is provided in the course rep handbooks, which each course representative will receive at the first conference in October. Every student really does matter. If they have something to say and they don't know who to speak to, they're to be signposted to the Students' Union. Their voice matters. All course rep lists need to be with the Students' Union by Wednesday the 14th of October. This will also act as the deadline for nomination and applications for the Student Council. The first student conference is planned for Thursday the 22nd of October from 9:30 till 3:30. The second one on the 28th of January and the final one on the 20th of May. Attendance at these events is mandatory, and you are to make sure that you make adequate arrangements for your students to attend. As I've also said previously, the Student Council will meet with the principal on a monthly basis. This is generally on a Wednesday from 12 till 1. So once again, please ensure that if you have a council member in your tutorage, okay, to make sure that they attend these meetings. We are here to meet the day-to-day support of students' needs. We have access to many student support services regarding personal or all college issues. Some students just may have difficulty adjusting to college life. Some will have difficulties outside of college, including relationships and friendships. Some may be experiencing some sort of mental or physical health concern. They may not be aware of what benefits and financial help is available to them. Some may be homeless or having housing issues. And we can support them. We have access to social media information services. But the bottom line is, if they need anything at all, signpost them to the Students' Union and we will be able to help, or we will know somebody that can help. For this academic year, we are trialling a new structure to our confidential one-to-one consultations. If anybody needs help, you need to send them down to us. We will arrange a one-to-one 45-minute consultation. These will take place at the following times. These times are not negotiable, as we need to structure what we do. We will try and book these appointments around their curriculum, but this may not be possible at all times. Please ensure you are aware that people in your groups are attending consultations and provide them with the time to do so. Other support services include mental health and counselling referrals. So once we've carried out those 45-minute consultations, we should need no more than 5 or 6 of those. We will then be able to ascertain what the issues are. So we may refer them to mental health or counselling. We may need to refer to external support agencies. We will also chase up attendance and non-engagement by contacting the learner or the next of kins. But just remember, we are ultimately here to support curriculum. We will assist with swap not drop and signpost them to appropriate courses. And students also have full access to our food bank. The food bank was introduced in December of last year and has been very popular and has been used by quite a few students. We now need to promote that and go to the next level. If you follow this link, City College Plymouth have now created a Just Giving page as part of the FE Food Bank Friday organisation. Please encourage anyone you know to go on that link and support this. It's all in a very good cause. With regards to sexual health, there are lots of services available for the SU, whether it be drop-in sessions where students can pop in if they just need any advice. At least once a term or every half term, we will be running sexual health workshops. Students also have access through SU to the C card, and we have plenty of free sanitary products. We can also provide pregnancy testing free of charge and also chlamydia testing. Once again, signpost anybody with any concerns to the Students' Union and just remind them that it's strictly confidential and every service that we offer is confidential. The college gym is now situated in the Students' Union and is now up and running, hoping to get a few more bits by the start of the new academic year. Student membership is £20 for the academic year, which is very reasonable, and these memberships are available from the cash office, online store or through application within the SU. We also offer lots of free sessions for health, fitness and sport, such as circuits, stretch and tone, non-contact boxing, box fit, HIIT and yoga. Details of which can be found on the Student Journey support site, the link for which is at the end of this presentation. Currently, the college gym is open from 8:30 till 10, 12 till 1 and 3 till 4:30. We are proposing changes to make it more accessible for both students and staff, but this has not been confirmed yet. As it also says, the gym is also available for exclusive use by academies outside of these times, with bookings made through the activities instructor. Once again, last year this proved very popular and was taken up a lot by academies. We can also offer lots of enrichment activities. Here are some that we have previously run. These are either fully funded by the college or part funded by the college with contributions from students. County Lines was free last year, as was Learn to Live. A small contribution for Adrenaline. Back in 2018, Ocean City Sounds, which was covered by the hospitality department. We did the elections last year. We took a group of skills development students to the Panto at the Theatre Royal, which was part funded by the college. We've also done several trips to Fort Park, which are once again either fully funded or part funded. And last year we took a group of care students onto the Hoe to support Love Our Colleges. We have a lot more planned for next year, but obviously is dependent on where we are with the COVID-19. The support, enrichment and progression weeks were very, very popular last year. Once again, we took groups to Adrenaline. We took smaller groups to the escape rooms. Took lots of students to Tenpin, and also a very successful couple of trips with sport and public services students on the Camel Trail. These support, enrichment and progression weeks are down to be carried out in November, second one in March, and the final one in June. What I would say is once this program comes out, be very quick to book because they are very popular, and of course we can't take everybody in the college. The final one last year was nearly 2,000 students, so this is a massive stride forward. Other possible enrichment activities that we want to run next year are Disneyland Paris, Thorpe Park, Bristol, Bath, London, and a longer camel trail. However, once again, this is pretty much dependent on where we are with COVID-19. We do have clubs and societies. The most successful to note from last year was the forming of the LGBTQ+ society. We also have a chaplaincy group. We're planning to put on table tennis and pool leagues. We have a five-a-side football league running. Bob Hunter and myself are keen on actually getting the junior field gun team up and running. We're going to do esports leagues in the SU. There is also a Lego club that currently runs in the library. Walking groups and asking students to get involved with the Wellbeing Mile. We're looking at developing a sustainability group and a student minds group, as well as continuing to promote the young safeguarders and the young health and safety team. The Duke of Edinburgh is something that we tried to get into at the end of this academic year. However, due to the COVID-19, it wasn't really viable. However, myself and my team, along with Mark Aston, are all signed up as Duke of Edinburgh leaders. What we would ask you to do is find out if any of your students have started a Duke of Edinburgh award in school and not completed it, because we will have the facilities to be able to get them through it. And the good thing from our point of view is the success comes down to us rather than the school. Once we've successfully incorporated this, we will then look at running full Duke of Edinburgh award schemes for students. But this is a very exciting new addition to the activities that we are actually offering through the Students' Union. Student benefits are vast. The information you see on this page with regard to Totem is what they're currently advertising is annual membership, $14.99 with a second year free. However, that may change towards the end of this year, beginning of the new academic year. With regards to Totem, could I just ask you to click onto this link and then watch their short promotion video, because a lot of it now is done through the app, with lots of great discounts from companies such as ASOS, Apple, Co-op, O2, Amazon, EE. But as I said, just click on this link and watch their promotional video and it will detail everything that they offer. Just remember, if you're a staff member, this facility is also available to you. Yeah. I signed up last year, I've got my 3-year deal and I've saved hundreds of pounds already using it. So I would highly recommend that you use it. There are also other apps that do similar things, such as Uni Days or Student Beans. Once again, encourage yourself and your students to go on to your Android or your Apple and download these apps with lots of benefits. Due to COVID-19, we've had to sort of rearrange the Freshers' Fair. We're now going to turn it into a winter wonderland, and that is going to be in the Students' Union on Wednesday the 9th of December 2020 from 10 till 4. And new for next year, we're also going to add a similar Easter extravaganza on Wednesday the 31st of March 2021. So this is just before half term and the Easter break. So please do make sure yourself and your students support these fully. We're not sure when the Drake Circus Student Night will be this year. Usually it's in September or October, but once again, due to COVID-19, we've not had any notification when that will be. As soon as we do know, we will put something out on the Student Journey support site and let you know when the student night is in Drake Circus. Lots of great discounts to be had. As always, we need to fully support safeguarding. As stated right at the beginning of this presentation, the safeguarding coordinator is Bridget Henry. And also in the Students' Union, myself, Ashley Johnson and Ali Ellis. There are plenty of safeguarding boards in the student lobby, and that contains information regarding a range of issues and places and supports in Plymouth. Lots of help, useful tips and guidance. It covers online safety and associated tasks. And as I've already said on several occasions, students need to feel safe in college, all around college, and that is exactly the same for the Students' Union. Students will be encouraged to speak to staff members if they have any concerns or if they are concerned about anybody else. Always remind people, if you don't say anything, nobody can help. Prevent and channel is always going to be top of the priorities for the college. And as you all know, it's a strand of the government's terrorism strategy. Okay. Channel is the multi-agency safeguarding programme available in local authorities. So Plymouth City Council has its own channel organisation. All these measures are put into place to protect vulnerable people from being drawn into terrorism and provides a range of support including mentoring, counselling, assistance, etc. The college, as always, will adopt the run, hide, tell. Run from the situation, hide, put your phone onto silent, and when it's safe to do so, tell somebody. Here there are also contact details for the local prevent teams and the email addresses. Remind students that the non-emergency number is 101. Not necessarily dialing 999 for anything. And anything to do with safeguarding or any issues, contact the safeguarding team with the contact deals once again for Bridget Henry listed here. If someone is identified as being potentially vulnerable to radicalism or racism, Prevent puts in place processes to help them. And as we've already covered, this is called channel. Finally, some very useful contacts. The Student Journey support site is a new innovation for last year that's been updated across the summer. It is an excellent source of information. Okay, if you need anything to go onto that support journey site, either contact myself or Mark Aston. And all students should be aware that they can use Student Central. With regards to my team, anybody requiring any welfare support or wellbeing support or requiring a one-to-one confidential session are to email the wellbeing support at cityplym.ac.uk. And any general inquiries regarding student liaison, whether it be myself or any of my team, student liaison at cityplym.ac.uk. These two email addresses are monitored all the time by all of the staff. So therefore, all students and staff, if using the student liaison one, should get a response quite swiftly. We also have developed our social media platforms. So our Twitter account is cityplym_SU. Our Instagram account is also cityplym_SU. Our Facebook page is City College Plymouth Students' Union. and I've just set up a YouTube channel where the video for the induction can be found at City College Plymouth Students' Union. Okay, so that's new for this year. Finally, any questions, please feel free to either phone or email me or any of my team or Student Journey, Learning Support Team, okay, and we should be able to help you. And thank you very much for taking the time to watch this presentation.